Hello everyone, and welcome to the Brickformula review of LEGO set 6868, Hulk's Helicarrier Breakout. It has 389 pieces for ages 7 to 14, and it's from the Superhero series, brought to you by Marvel, and this is from the upcoming movie Avengers, and this set retails for $49.99. And here in the front, it looks like that missile is going to hit Hulk where the sun don't shine. That sounds pleasant. And here in the bottom, we have the minifigures. I'll have more on that later. And here in the back, we see a lot of the play features, and it looks like Hulk is about to break Hawkeye's leg for hitting him in the you-know-what. But anyway, I'll talk about this set in more detail coming up. Here are the minifigures, and first up is Hawkeye, and he has a nice new bow and arrow, which is pretty nice. And here it is up close. And he doesn't actually come with a quiver, but if you look in the back, he has one printed on there. Although honestly, I think it would have been better if they made a separate piece, like a black quiver, and it would have been a lot cooler. Here's the front. He's got a nice jacket there. And there's his face, where he almost passes off as Cyclops. And he has an alternate face where he's like, I'm not Cyclops. Next is the Incredible Hulk, who looks really cool. It is a little disappointing that the main body is just one solid piece, which means you cannot move the legs or the feet or the head. And you also cannot take the hair off or the pants. Well, not that I would want to. But anyway, let's take a closer look. He's got a nice green six-pack over there, which I also have too, in the fridge. You can move the arms around just like that, and you can also turn the wrists too. On a brighter note, you can do quite a bit with the hands. You can hold Hawkeye upside down, and he fits in just nicely, just like that. And then you can shake him around for his lunch money. And if you look carefully, you can also attach sticks too. Loki came with an extra one, so I'm not sure if it's like that for every set, but anyway, we can clip that in there. And there we go, that looks like a pretty nice toothpick, or even better, a nice back scratcher too. Oh yeah, that looks like it hits the spot. And up next is Loki, and here's up close. Nice outfit. And there's his face, where he's not too happy about the Hulk taking his staff as a back scratcher, but what can you do? He's a lot bigger, and he can beat you up anytime and anywhere. There's the back, where there's no back printing, and he has no alternate face. Nice helmet, by the way. There it is up close. It kind of makes me want to hang him up on a Christmas tree. Considering that we got Loki in all three Avengers sets, I kind of wish that they gave him a hairpiece, just so he's a little bit more unique here and there. And finally, we have Thor, and he looks pretty good. Although honestly, I was never fond of those circles right there on his chest. They look kind of strange. But don't tell him I said that, because as you can see, he doesn't seem like he can take a joke today. And there's the back. We have some printing. And he has an alternate face, and that's what he looks like once you tell him that his uniform looks a little weird. And he comes armed with Mjolnir, which looks pretty plain, but I guess it's better than nothing. Now to check out this really cool looking jet. I mean, this thing looks really good. It's got a nice size and weight to it, and it's got a lot of features, and I'll cover them as we go along. Here's a view from the side, and there's the bottom. There's no landing gear, but it's okay given the size of this. And if you look right below the wings, we have 4 flick fire missiles, which is pretty hard to flick, but you can just push them and it'll do just fine. And here's the view from the back, and you can move the tail fans like this if you like. And here's the view of the top, and now to check out the canopy, we can open that up, and inside we have a joystick, and you can throw in Hawkeye in there and have him sit in either the last 4 studs or the 4 studs in the middle. It really doesn't matter because he fits in just fine either way. And there we go. And once things go wrong, you can have them eject by pushing this yellow tab right there, and that'll pop off the canopy, which is pretty cool. And it's pretty easy to slide it back on. Just attach it like that, and there we go. And here's the view of the front, and it just looks good all around. I think they did a really good job with this one. We also get quite a bit of stickers for this too, and here they are. We get these 2 Avenger emblems that go on the sides there, and the shield stickers on the sides right here, and this one goes on the top, and that just about covers it. And now to check out the lab. There's actually a lot to cover here, so I'll just go from left to right. But before I do that, the lab can open and close just like this, because they have 2 hinge pieces right there in the middle. And now we'll just check out this side. Over here is an area where they're checking out Loki's staff, and this right here is not a chair, that's actually a monitor, where you have these stickers. I guess they want to take a closer look, make sure it's real gold before they bring it to the pawn shop. As you might have guessed, I didn't watch the movie yet, so I'm just going to make some really weird guesses here. And moving forward, we have some more screens up there and more stickers, which are these two, which I have no idea what they're of. And up here we have some stickers for the computer screens, which is pretty interesting because if you take a closer look, we got this one, and we have Space Invaders, which I'm guessing is an Easter egg. I really wonder if they have that in the real movie, but anyway. And over here we have an orange transparent piece which you can press and it'll release the containment cell, or hence Breakout. And we'll just push that down, and that's how that works. And this is where we can put Loki inside, because he's been a pretty bad boy, from what I understand. And we'll just close that up. And then you can go here, fishy, fishy, fishy. I mean, here, Loki, Loki, Loki. He's probably going to kill me first when he gets out. And right there we have a fire extinguisher. And next to that is a section to hold some fuel canisters, which you can just Hulk smash, and you'll have explosions everywhere. That sounds like fun. And over on this platform, it's pretty plain, but that's where Hulk can stand and flex for the cameras. Not bad. And here's a view of the back. And as you can see, the containment cell is pretty much plastic all around, or it's supposed to be glass all around. And that just about covers it. And before I go, I just want to show you guys that each part of the containment cell can actually be broken off, and it's kind of modular. And here are all the separate pieces. So if you feel like rearranging them, please feel free. And there we go. And now we can move on to the recommendations. Overall, it's a pretty good set. When it comes to the value, we're getting about $46 to $65 worth of parts here, not including the minifigures. And speaking of which, the Hulk just by himself is worth 22 bucks, which is pretty good for a guy who stands still. And the Thor is worth about 12 bucks. Loki and Hawkeye are worth $6 each. So clearly the value is pretty good, because in total it's like 113 bucks that we're getting here in parts and minifigures. And when it comes to play value, it's pretty good too. I should also mention that the Hulk is exclusive to this set. And in addition to that, this jet is really cool, and it's got a lot of features here, and it's definitely a lot of fun just by itself. And given that this is a play set, I mostly recommend it for the younger kids. But in addition, we also get this comic, which is number 3, and this pretty much explains everything as to what's going on, especially since the movie's not out yet as of right now. And basically, Hawkeye got brainwashed and he's helping Loki escape. See, there's Hawkeye looking a little weird, and that just about covers it. So in the end, I think it's a pretty cool set, and it's definitely a lot of fun. And that's it. That sums up my review. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.